Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another video, and this is a special video because it's a different kind of video, and this is on
If I went back to college for the first time again, here's what I would do differently.
if I could go back in time and start college all over again, I would change a
A lot of things.
because let's be real, college isn't just about studying, it's about navigating friendship, finding out what actually matters, and somehow surviving all your assignments while questioning your life choices at 2 a.m. First one I wouldn't do is I wouldn't try to fit in every group. When I first started college, I thought I had to fit in with everyone. I wanted to be part of everyone's circle, I wanted to be invited to every event, and most importantly, I just wanted to belong. But eventually, you do realize that not everyone is meant to be a part of your circle, and that's okay. Instead of trying to impress everyone, I wish I had focused on finding more of my people, those who share the same value, who share the same skills, and most importantly, those who share the same kind of sense of humor, because it's really important to me to have 3 real friends than to have 300 friends, none of whom would pick the call if I was ever in need. The second thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't join every association for the sake of it. Now look, I get it. You're in your first year of college. Every association is going to reach out to you saying,
You need to be part of our association.
and let's be real, it's your first year of college. You really want to live that college life, and so you also are going to apply to be part of every association. And before you know it, you'll be part of like 10-15 associations and you won't even have time to breathe. This is the biggest mistake I did. Now, I'm not trying to boast over here, but I was part of,
Every association that I interviewed for.
and half of them didn't even have clear responsibilities assigned, and half of them had just so much politics going on. Like, you thought
High school drama was worse, brother. Join college.
it is nothing. And like before you even know it, you're just going to be so burnt out and you're not even going to like what you're doing. So here's what I do differently. I only join 2 or 3 associations or clubs that actually interest me. I'm going to give it my all so that even if I leave this association next year, people will know that there was an individual named Renisha and this is what she did. Like, my work will be known. So it's way better to do that kind of work rather than just be part of 20 associations and not even know what your responsibility is. The third thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't just cram for exams, I would actually study them. Now, this is a confession, but I definitely had days where I was productive, or rather I had semesters where I was productive, but I also had semesters where I was just cramming like heck, and Chai and Alexa were the only thing that were quite literally helping me survive and get through the semester. And to be honest, if you would ask me anything about those semesters, I would remember absolutely nothing because all I did was cram, I didn't learn. If I could do it all over again, I would focus on really understanding the concepts rather than just cramming it all up. Not because I want to be the ideal student or because I want to get the highest GPA, but rather it's just nice to actually remember things that you studied because that's what helps you in the long run. Cramming does not help you in the long run. Now, this is one thing I did do, and I'm so incredibly grateful and glad that I did do it. That is, I'd invest my skills outside of college.
Now, yes, college is amazing, assignments amazing, grades are amazing, blah blah blah.
But only grades and only assignments do not help you survive in the real world. It's very important that you go do a little bit of freelancing, maybe coding if that's what you're interested in, learn different skills such as video editing, content writing. These are all available for free on YouTube. You do not need some fancy course. If you're saying you need that, that simply means you're looking for ways to procrastinate. And quite frankly,
That's not my fault, that's a you problem, so you deal with it.
the truth is, even today, a lot of jobs, while they do consider your degree, a lot of them do focus on your skills beyond college. When I got my job, the fact that I was doing YouTube really fascinated them, and this was just a skill I was doing outside college. But doing YouTube also meant I knew how to manage my social media, I knew the in and outs of YouTube, and I also had a very major skill, video editing, which is what I specialize in right now. So let this be a wake-up call for you to focus on your skills outside of college and to just invest your time. The fifth point is I take care of myself better physically and mentally. College life makes it so easy to neglect your health, especially if you live away from your parents. Like skipping meals, check. Running on time, check. Ignoring your sleep, check. But how long are you going to follow the mantra of
I'll deal with this later?
is it when you're going to get admitted to the hospital? Because that was what was the wake-up call for me, and I really hope that it will not be the wake-up call for you, which is why I'm sitting here and taking my time to advise you to please take better care of your health. Looking back, I wish I had taken care of myself better, both physically and mentally, because burnout is real, anxiety is real, and if you don't prioritize your well-being, then no amount of GPA is going to matter. So when you're in college, exercise regularly. You don't need to do fancy exercises. Little exercises will work. Keep yourself fit. Walk as much as possible. Take care of yourself. Eat meals on time. Treat yourself once in a while. And most importantly, take breaks when you need them. The sixth thing is I'd stop romanticizing college as the best years of my life. No, don't get it wrong. College is amazing. You have these new friendships, these road trips that you might end up taking, and most importantly, this newfound independence. But I really wish I hadn't put so much pressure into being so perfect. Like, I don't know why, for some reason, I acted like that was the last thing I was going to do on earth, and if I'm being honest, that sucked. The truth is, some days are unforgettable, but a lot of the days are going to be overwhelming, lonely, and filled with a lot of self-doubt. And that's normal. If I could go back in time, I would like to remind myself that not every moment needs to be an highlight reel. You're not doing college wrong just because you're struggling. Growth happens in the messy and in between moments, and as long as you keep going, you will be alright. Last thing that I would do differently is that I would actually build relationship with my professors and mentors. One of my biggest mistakes was treating my professors like the background characters in my life. I showed up to class, did my work, submitted my assignments on time, and left. And that is where the actual problem is.
That I just left.
And I didn't realize what I was missing on until it was too late. The truth is, professors and mentors can open doors that you didn't even know existed. They are not just there to lecture your class and to submit your assignment and grade you. They have been in that industry for years and they have expert level of knowledge. They have crazy level of connection and can offer insights that no textbook can teach you. If I could go back in time, I'd go during the actual office hours, not just before an exam or not just when I needed a research teacher, but actually when I needed help, so that I would spend time with them, get to know the industry from their perspective, from the perspective of a person who has been an expert in that field, and actually understand what goes on behind the scenes. The truth is, the more you engage with these teachers, the more you spend time with them, they'll see you more than just a random student that is passing across them in the hall. And here's the thing. When you graduate, these relationships matter. The professors you connect with might be someone who will help you with a job, who might write your recommendation letter, or who might even help you get a goddamn dream job in that industry. So if I was starting college again, I'd stop seeing teachers as just teachers and rather as mentors who can actually help shape my future and change them as well. Looking back, I don't regret the mistakes I made because they taught me lessons I wouldn't have learned otherwise. But if I could do it all over again, I would choose to be smarter. I'd focus less on fitting in and more on focusing on my people. I'd stop cramming for exams and actually start learning. I'd invest in skills, take care of myself, and actually build relationships that last beyond graduation. So if you're about to start college, take it from me. College is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. And trust me, I hope you all really follow these tips because
You will thank me later.
that's all that there was to this video. I hope you all really liked it. If you all did, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.